Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to be making another card creation using our clear stamps, Let's Go Fly a Kite. Here they all are. You have your own kite with separate tails, ribbons, bows, and some additional embellishments. So using this, I have already cut out my shapes using my Cricut design machine. And with that, I'm going to use my clear stamp blocks and my black XL Mark ink to ink up my stamps and create flawless, easy designs. Let's get started. I'm going to take my small block and open up our stamps. All right, I have the first half ready to go. So I'm going to take my clear cuts. They are brand new, so you do have to kind of work them off of the paper. And with this one, I think I'm going to go a little diagonal so it fits nice. Using my ink. Pushing down to get a nice saturation. Looks good. Push down and peel up. Cute. To keep in mind, it is best once you use your stamps to clean them off. The quicker, the better. If you forget, like me sometimes, it's alright. The ink will come off, but staining and some minor discoloration is normal and will not affect the continuation of your stamp. Alright, so today I'm going to be using a new product. This is the Distress Oxide, and this is going to give our card making a really nice wash. And what I mean by a wash is a really fine, smooth, blended effect. Not like watercolor, but think airbrush. And to do that, you don't really need the fancy high density round brushes that are typically used. If you are crafting on a budget or just aren't really going to be using this a lot, these little foam brushes that you can get for about $1 work just as fine on the flat side, not straight down but horizontal. So to use this product, open it up. Looks just like an ink pad, and I'm just going to press my brush firmly into the ink pad, and what should happen is I can start to get pigment onto the brush. The goal with this product isn't to just smear it all over and go crazy. It's more to give it that nice, smooth gradient. Now I'm using blue and the front side of my card because I want the kite to be in the sky and I want it to look like it has a nice background to it. It is getting to that time of the year where kite flying is going to be more available, especially in our area. So a nice, bright, fun kite on a card I think is quite fitting. Here's another new material that I thought would be fun to work with today. This is called Vellum. Another form of it you might be familiar with in the artist world is tracing paper, because precisely how it's named, it's nice and see-through and allows artists to trace over work to transfer to a different surface. However, in this case, I'm going to use it to overlay my light wash of blue with the sky. And so I'm gonna get out my cutting board and cut this down and attach it. Now the tool I used here is just a generic bone folder. A bone folder is doing exactly what I just did, folding the edge of the paper, which in bookbinding is referred to as the bone, hence the name. So I got that all nice and smoothed out, and I'm just gonna take a scissors and cut this additional piece off. All right. I made a little scrap piece of paper, and I think I'm gonna go really colorful and bright because my background is nice and muted. So I think I'm gonna be pulling some pinks, some purples, and then maybe some yellows for my stars. All right, let's get ready to attach. I think with this card I'm going to do a mix of 3D and flat to really make like my kite is floating above my vellum. Do that. I'm gonna take my little 3D bits. Well, actually, I'm gonna glue first. I lied. All right, with really thin pieces like this, the tape glue is going to just kind of get all over it, and it can just kind of be a hot mess. So I have this fine line liquid glue, and it has a really thin nozzle, and I think it's brand new, so I don't know if it actually has, you gotta remove the little seal. There we go. Throw that away. So yeah, this is fine line liquid glue. Just think of it like your typical crafting glue, nothing crazy, not like a super glue. And you can just, oh, so delicately get a little bit of glue onto this really thin piece. Again, just like you were taught in school, you want just a dot, not a lot. Too much glue is going to overflow and create a big mess. So I can actually kind of tuck that, or at least that's my goal, to tuck that under. All right, and there we have it. This is a more simple design overall, but the vellum, the underlying ink, and the 3D effects really do make a simple yet effective design. Thanks for watching.